All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Hawashai, Ba'ashem Kodash, the blessed to the elders and apostles of Great Stone. Shalom to the elect wishing this word in truth and in sincerity. Although I receive in mercy of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Hawashai. Yahweh is the name of the Heavenly Father. Yahweh Shai is the name of the only begotten Son. You so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the Israelites according to the prophecies that are written in the scriptures. I want to make it known that the RFID microchip is the MOTB. The serpent juice is the precursor to the MOTB. Yahweh Shai, whom the world ignorantly called Jesus, is about to make his return upon the earth to deliver his elect and to pour out judgment as it is written. So as you can see now, we have so much perplexity, let's put it that way, taking place around the world. And it's just going to get worse as we draw nigh unto the end of this age. So this is 2 Esdras 15, verse 1. It says, Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, say the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. And these are the words of prophecies we are reading now. This is a book of prophecy as it is written in Revelation. Fear not the imagination against thee, let not the infidelity of them trouble thee that speak against thee, and incredulity go back to unwillingness to believe. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness had exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their earthful works are fulfilled. So, as you can see, all the events that we see transpire are plagues being sent by Yahweh Ba'ashem Hawashai. The recent one is what the fire taking place in Cali right now. So, let's jump straight into this clip.
Some of the information that we have coming from economists with the Trump administration says that the American people are at a point of rebellion. They're getting worried now, and we're starting to see mayors and governors across the United States of America concerned that there will be an uprising from the people. The people, you and me, who no longer can afford a home and paid off within a considerable amount of time, who can no longer afford a vehicle. All we can do is rent for the rest of our lives, not because you're not paying a mortgage, but because you'll be paying on it for 30 years of your life, renting it for 30 years until you call it your own, and then paying on taxes for the rest of your life. They're afraid that there is going to be a general uprising, and we're starting to see gun owners across the United States make some very, very scary claims. We're starting to see the firearms shops, the gun stores, saying that the people that are coming in are describing exactly how the American people see the government. That it is a tyranny, and against that tyranny, the American people should be ready. Now that is very concerning, because that means during a time of turmoil or instructed chaos, as it could be, we will start to see an uprising that is very close to a civil war, if not an all-out civil war. That means that you and your family are going to need to be locking yourselves down into an area of protection and defense for who knows how long. 5 days, 6 days, 6 weeks. It's expected among military strategists that a civil war inside the country would last 2.5 to 2.75 years. That means that the worst of it will come after the first couple of days. You'll probably have 6 months of very, very steep violence, a very large and chaotic event in which going to the store no longer happens. Every trip is like a mission. Every communication is one that is fraught with danger. Now, after that 6-month period, you start to have a certain number of people who no longer want the bloodshed. They've already lost their friends, their families, their loved ones, their church people, their pastors, whoever it might be, and they just want it to stop. They themselves get out of the fight, but then they have to choose sides. Who are they going to let stay in their apartment complex? Who are they going to let communicate through their channels? And in that, you have about a 2-year long 2-year-long event, a duration event. And so during that period, everything that you do is going to be very, very scary. So you and your family really need to get on top of how you're going to act and react during those first couple of days, and then what you're going to do for the next couple of months, and then the next couple of years. Part of that is being ahead, starting ahead. You see, you know the old saying, it takes money to make money, right? And that makes sense. If you have money already, you can invest, you have a little bit of a buffer or a wildfire zone, and then you can choose and make good choices, win the lottery, so to say, and then make money with that money. The same way that it takes bullets to have bullets, it takes food stores to have food stores, it takes survival today to have survival tomorrow. And so you need to start thinking about putting away some extra food today, putting away some extra kinetic projectile tools today, putting away some extra band-aids and the medicine that you might need, over-the-counter medicine especially, thinking about the natural remedies that will be used in place of chemical pharmaceuticals when there's absolutely no access to it. Now, there's a lot of great things out there, and actually I have a question for you in our community. We, the people, need to answer this. A group member of mine has gout in his foot, and he's having a hard time with it.
Alright, as I hear the times that we're in, we're coming up on the times of Jacob's trouble right now, as everybody seeing different chaotic events transpiring, and these preppers are trying to find their best way to survive what's coming. But in the end, all their preparation is going to be for nothing. Because if you're not covered under the wings of your Abba Shimi Oshai and you're dwelling in America, you're going to feel what's to come. Great judgment, and great judgment is going to be poured out right across the world. But the main point of judgment is going to be Mystery Babylon the Great, which is America. That's why you see America collapsing in so many areas, because the Lord had plagued Egypt as he plagued them before, and it's very evident, as you can see. So we're jumping straight into the scriptures. I'm gonna start at verse 'I'm just going to continue reading. This is 2 Ezra 15 verse 8. It said, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and the righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. And that's what's being done now upon the earth. The just, they are complaining about all of the wickedness that be done in the midst thereof, And that's why in Ezekiel 9 verse 4, the scriptures to put a mark upon them that sigh and cry for all the abomination that be done in the midst thereof. This is what's being done now. Today is another Saturday in which we're going to go on the highways and the byways, upon the walls of Jerusalem, and the opening of the gates, and declare the words of Yahweh Shimi Oshai to you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, sighing and crying for all of the abomination that be done in the midst. And what's going to take place? Same thing that takes place every week. Or people just going to walk by us, look at us with that strange look, like what we're doing, not knowing the seriousness of the times. But in the days to come, Yahweh Shimi Oshai are going to flash these thoughts within their minds, of they seeing us and ignoring us when we were out there warning of the pending destruction. Verse 9, and therefore, saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them, and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. See, the Lord said, children is led as a what? A flock to the slaughter. And what him say unto us. I want to see if I can find it. I want to say in Zechariah. I haven't bring out this in a while. Let's see. 11. This is Zechariah 11 verse 4. Thus said Yahweh, my God, feed the flock of the slaughter, whose oppressors slay them, and owe themselves not guilty. And they that sell them say, Blessed be Yahweh, for I am rich, and their own shepherds pity them not. And that's why we're supposed to post out there day by day, feeding our people. Let them know what's taking place. Our Lord, what He sent us in Isaiah 58 verse 1. He said, Cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgression, and the house of Jacob their sins. And this is what we're doing here. But you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans have closed their ears from hearing the truth, yo. You have walked on in a way that is not profitable unto you. That's why you don't see the signs playing out, yo. As written in Matthew, let me get you that also. This is Matthew 13. I'm going to start at verse 9. It says, Who had ear to hear, let him hear. And the disciples came and said unto him, Why speakest thou unto them in parables? He answered and said unto them, Because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given. And when you go into that word mysteries there, yo, he tell us it's given to the who? The initiated, yo. I haven't gone into this in a while, yo. I'm just gonna, just for edification's sake, yo. Alright, so the Greek word is mysterion, and it means, I'm going for the definition that okay, so it's a hidden thing, secret, mystery, general mysteries, religious secrets, confided only to only to the initiated and not to ordinary mortals. So, brothers, just to comprehend the things that you comprehend is a blessing in itself. To have this understanding, yeah, to know the names of Yahweh or Yahweh Shai, and to believe upon these names, yeah. Knowing which nation we are from through the Spirit. That's why Scripture says it is given unto you. And the initiated is who? The elect of the nation of Israel. And that's why it is written in Romans 11 verse 7. So what had the election obtained, but the rest was blinded, yo. And this is all through the mercies of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. So Psalm at verse 12 says, For whomsoever had to him shall be given, and he shall have more abundance. But whomsoever had not, from him shall be taken away even that he hath. Therefore speak I to them in parables, because they see not, and hearing they hear not, neither do they understand. And in them is fulfilled the prophecy of Hosea, which saith, By hearing ye shall hear, and shall not understand, and seeing ye shall see, and shall not perceive. For this people heart is wax gross, and their ears are dull of hearing, and their eyes they have closed, lest at any time they should see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and should understand with their heart, and should be converted, and I should heal them. So the Lord himself had blinded majority of our people, yo. But blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear. So just to understand the things that you understand now is a blessing now. And you're supposed to be very grateful. And you're supposed to push in this work. Just as how the Lord had set up pastors according to his heart to feed us with wisdom and understanding. That's the same how Yahweh Shemi Ashai put this knowledge within us to go forth and declare it, so that others may hear us and believe. So we may, as Scripture said, teach other men. We're going back to this. My bad. To this clip. Sorry about.
To this. A group member of mine has gout in his foot, and he's having a hard time with it. He's doesn't want to take chemical pharmaceuticals except as a last resort in life, which to me is a very sound way of thinking. He's doing Epsom salt soaks, he's doing some vitamins, he's trying to do certain things. Let me know down in the comments if you have any ideas on what can help get rid of gout. I asked him about, deep tissue, muscular, and, really deep massages to try to break it up, and then the soaking. Definitely lots of water I know helps, but let me know if maybe you've got a magic elixir out there that...
So what we're going to talk about is be prepared for the disaster to come in summer. But as I have said, if you're not under the wings of Yahweh Shemi Ashai and build it over there in Babylon, you're going to feel the fire or the sword. So, just want to make this a quick video. With that I want to say Kalalal, Yahweh, Shemi Ashai, Shemi Kodesh, Shalom.
You can do some research.